Well, hello there, my fellow rushers. How are you doing today? King Rexy here, and today we're gonna be doing another guide video. And this time I decided to pick Frontiers. Now, we're not gonna be doing Bonesburg, because this level is super easy, so let's do a level that's actually kinda difficult. The Dark Descent. Even though it's a level from the main campaign, it could be somewhat challenging every now and then. Especially if you don't know what you're doing, so why not make a guide video on it, right? So, yeah, as you can see, we have two separate paths that do not intervene with one another, so that's already kind of interesting. We have to defend multiple choke points. So let's get to work. We're gonna start off with a battle mecha, just a regular battle mecha, nothing else. And we're gonna upgrade, what was it called, the Full Mithril Jacket. And that's gonna be about it. At least in the beginning, that's what we're gonna do. And for now, we're gonna let Cronan do his thing. Because yeah, we're using Cronan today, because why not? He's the only hero that I really just dislike. Not like even Mirage. I can get over using Mirage every now and then, but Cronan, nah, I just don't really like him. So I decided, why not? I haven't used this guy in like an eternity, so why not try him out? He's just, I don't know what it is about him. I just don't like him at all. I don't know if it's because he's trying to be a ripoff of Auric or just because his abilities suck, but whatever the reason, I just hate him with a passion. Like, he just doesn't have too much outstanding qualities to make him worthwhile. Like, think about it. What does this guy have that is super unique? Sure, he has this falcon that attacks once a millennium. He has that stampede thing that can sometimes stun enemies, sometimes it doesn't. It just meh, to be honest. Not a really good hero. And plus, look at that attack, 15 to 23, bruh. You think that's something? That's terrible. I mean, compared to Auric, 27 to 40. That's just bad. And yeah, so I'm sorry if I sound a little bit tired today, but that's because I am tired. I've done a lot of things today and I'm kinda not feeling it. I was thinking about maybe I could record tomorrow, but tomorrow I wanna have the day off, so hence why I decided to record now. Which probably wasn't the best idea, but who cares? As long as we pop out videos, that's the important part. Alright, now for this wave, what do we have? Just Razor Wings. Nothing that threatening. These guys should be able to one-shot them, so yeah, that's pretty easy. They do 125 to 155 damage, which is a ridiculous amount. Here, however, it's a little bit iffy. You just have to use your reinforcements in order to take care of the Razor Wings. But other than that, it's not that bad. Now we're gonna get a set of barracks, kind of like here, or maybe a little bit backwards. Yeah, once we get this guy up to a crossbow fort, we're gonna have more than enough range. Also, come on, can we kill these? Come on. Ooh, oh no. Nope. Alright, we caught him. We got him. It was a little bit close, but we got it. Next thing on the list, what should we get? That's a good question. Well, before we get anything else, let's upgrade the barracks up to level 2, because that's how I like it. We're gonna get another set of barracks here, and we're gonna get a crossbow fort right over here. We're gonna upgrade the Falconeer ability up to level 3, because it's gonna be pretty handy to have around. Because these guys, they do a lot of damage, and you want them to have a huge amount of range. I mean, even with the first upgrade, there's somewhat of a noticeable difference, which is obviously a good positive. Now, there's quite a few types of there's quite a lot of enemies that you have to deal with. Like, we have the regular brute guards, we have night scales, myrmidons, blaze fangs, savants that are gonna be coming out later. And yeah, this level is packed with a bunch of different types of enemies, which is not good, because you have to use a plethora of towers. Yeah, you need to use a pretty huge variety. You can try spamming one tower, but it's not really recommended. I mean, yeah, you can probably beat this level with only battle mechas, but, you know, why would I make a guide video when it's that easy? So, Falconeer up to level 3. As you can see, these guys have a lot of range now. We're gonna clear out this spot right here, and we're gonna place an artillery tower, which is gonna be happening in a minute. We just need, yeah, $24. Here they are. And yeah, as you can see, the radius is pretty wild. You may be thinking that I'm gonna be going for another battle mecha at the bottom, but I'm not. Instead, I'm gonna go for a dwarf. However, we're not gonna go for him quite yet. I just want to place it there, just so I don't place another tower on its spot accidentally. Next thing, another crossbow, and we're gonna get no, we're not gonna get the Falconeer this time. We're gonna go for the barrage, because there's gonna be a wave of flying enemies pretty soon. Also, you have this secondary hero, but I think it was pretty obvious, but I might as well mention it because, lol, why not? He is not that great. This guy, Ruin Longbeard, kinda meh, to be honest. Sure, he has a decent amount of health with high armor, but 10 to 30 damage. And the fact that he only has only one ability, he kinda sucks, not gonna lie. Not my personal favorite secondary hero. I mean, he's not the worst by a long shot, because we have young Illyria, which is, you know, just an atrocity of a hero. But he's definitely not too far behind her in terms of, like, usefulness. I guess the only useful thing is his durability and nothing else, but then again, we have Blaze Fangs, which can easily shred through his health in a matter of seconds. So let's get the barrage ability, and let's get you know what? Nah, we're gonna go for a mage. Oh no. Hello, sir. How did you get this far? That was actually kind of unexpected. I didn't expect that Quetzal to get so far, but he did. He surpassed my expectations. So we had to use the Rain of Fire there, which, you know, was a little unfortunate, but sometimes the game does that. It surprises you, so that's why you need to preserve your Rain of Fire for when it's mostly needed. Moving on. Pretty much the same thing. The wave composition for wave 8 and 9 is the same, it's just the flying wave comes at the bottom first and then it comes at the top. So yeah, nothing too interesting here. However, from wave 10 on, it's gonna get kind of interesting, because we're gonna get a lot of new paths. And yeah, we're gonna go for the Dwarf, and we're gonna go not for the Furnace Blast necessarily first. We're gonna go for the Core Drill, because this skill is gonna come in handy pretty soon. Basically, on the next wave, this crack in the wall right up in here where my cursor is gonna break, and we're gonna get some enemies coming out of there, and they're pretty strong ones, so the skill is gonna help out, especially in the earlier parts. Later on it may become irrelevant, but for now I just want it. And I like it, so I'm gonna max it out up to tier 3, so that way it can you know, charge up pretty quickly. Alright, we should be fine here. The barrage just melts the Quetzals, which is very nice. And now it's finally time to get that Furnace Blast. Because why not? It's been a long waiting, so let's get it. And I'm actually gonna wait for a little bit. I want to make sure that we clear out these enemies first. I don't want the insta-kill to get wasted on a random target. Just as I say it, this happens. The timing could not have been more perfect than it currently is. So yeah, I was trying to insta-kill this brute as soon as he pops out, but I guess it didn't work out quite as well as I thought. It's okay though. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna Rain of Fire these Savants, because the Savants are by far one of the most annoying enemies to deal with, because they're just spawners. And the thing is that they're not weak. No. They have 1000 HP, pretty high damage, and magic resistance. So yeah, just send in. That's why the secondary hero is kind of useful on this level. You can just send him in there and let him stall the Saurian Savant, and support him with reinforcements, so that way you can kill him faster, because with 10 to 30 melee damage, you're not gonna kill this guy very quickly if you're relying only on Runin to do that, or Rurin, whatever his name is, the Longbeard guy. Also, we have $1,400. Goddamn, I've been saving up for quite a bit. So what do we have? Brutes and Myrmidons, some Savants, and Brutes. Alright, we're gonna send Cronan over there to help out Longbeard. And yeah, moving on to the next part of our setup. Mostly just spamming a little bit of mages here and there. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's stupid, but it works, so why not do it? Alright, I think that's the maximum amount of mages that we can have, so we're done here. Now we're gonna upgrade them all. Or actually, we can add an additional one. Where should it be? Probably it doesn't matter. I'm gonna place it here, because why not? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mages, which is the right amount. And yeah, as you can see, we're doing quite well. Yeah, so far everything is going pretty swimmingly. And the reason why I'm going mostly for mages is because there's not a lot of magic resistant enemies, at least on this level, besides the Savants and the Blaze Fangs. But they're not too bad to deal with, even when you have mostly magic in your defense. As long as you have a little bit of physical damage, you should be able to take them down. How is the situation with the Savants going? So far pretty well. Cronan took a little bit of a beating, but that's okay. So, Darters and Night Scales and Darters and Night Scale. Wow, so repetitive. Alright, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna take this guy down, so let's just group up these two, group them up, and we're gonna rain a fire and start off the next wave. Just so we can ensure that they're dead. It wasn't really necessary, but I just wanted to do it anyway, because low. Also, we didn't kill this guy. He has 45 HP. Did someone get on him? Or actually, no, it doesn't matter. He still died from the reinforcements. I thought that he was dead, but apparently no. So we got a couple of extra enemies that ended up spawning in, but whatever. A few enemies, that's manageable. What's the next thing that we need to do? Well, get the barrage ability. Why not? Just grab a quick barrage, you're never gonna go wrong with that. Now we're gonna upgrade our barracks a little bit, up to level 3, just so we can have some reliable stalling power in case something goes sour. What next? Well, we're gonna... This spot, honestly, you can't really do much with it. There's not a lot of great towers that you can place here, so... yeah. Pretty much you place whatever tower you want. You can place a Battle Maker, you can place another crossbow fort, you can place even a barrack if you wanna be a little bit more creative, but... I just like simplicity, so I'm just gonna go for a crossbow fort. Just a casual crossbow fort. Or you know what? I changed my mind. I'm gonna go for an axe thrower with Totem of Weakness. Because why not? Why not get him? We have the money, so we're gonna do it. And yeah, we're already on wave 13. If you couldn't tell, we're kind of rushing through this level in a way. But that's not just the way it is. This level is not super difficult as long as you know what to do. Like, if you memorize the composition of the important waves, it is not that bad. Now, you're probably thinking, what are we gonna do something with the barracks, or are they just gonna be at level 3 forever? Well, actually no, they are going to be leveled up, but not quite yet. Before that, we need to do something else. Also make sure that our secondary hero doesn't die, because his respawn rate is ridiculous, 35 seconds, like, bruh. I would understand if he was like super strong, but he isn't. So why does he have 35 seconds cooldown? That just doesn't make sense. It's pretty stupid, I know, but that's just the way it is. So we're gonna get mostly Archmages. Also Cronan died, but whatever, he has like 18 seconds cooldown, so he's gonna come back relatively quickly. So yeah, we have mostly Brutes coming up, and some Blaze Fangs in the middle with a Brute. Insta-kill the Brute, just like that. And then yeah, we're gonna spam mostly Archmages, because Archmages are surprisingly good. Now, you don't really need to spam as much as I do. You can get like one or two less. But the only reason why I'm getting that is because obviously mages are pretty darn good on this level. Hence why I'm doing that. Also, the Totem of Weakness here is gonna help us out quite a bit. 40% extra damage from our Archmages. That's pretty pog. Pretty pog if I have to be honest. So let's keep on upgrading them. And I think I'm gonna get this guy and this one up to Archmage, and I'm gonna stop there. Because, you know, we want to upgrade the barracks at the back a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Alright, now let's stall this guy for a little bit. Or I guess stun him, that's even better. Smack. And yeah, Cronan, I guess he's doing okay on this level. He's not like failing or anything. He died once, but that was mostly because I wasn't looking, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, for the most part it's just easy. However, the last wave is a little bit overwhelming, so you have to keep an eye out for that. Look at all these enemies. That's a lot. We have enemies coming out of 6 different directions, which is, you know, a lot. So let's go. Now we're gonna get these guys up to not assassins but Templars. I know, goofy. Why would you ever use Templars? Well, there's a simple reason for it. Because brutes. There's a lot of brutes on the last wave, and because they are combined with low tier enemies, they have a pretty high probability of getting close to your exit. So we want beefy units, because obviously assassins cannot dodge area damage. And these guys do area damage with every few seconds or so. And we don't want this to happen, so we're gonna annihilate these savants on the top, because on this side we have a dwarf, and a dwarf should be able to deal with the endless swarm of Saurian Brood Guards with ease, I hope. And yeah, the barrage is helping us quite a little bit, you know, it's not doing an insane amount of damage, but it's definitely helping. And yeah, this Brood is already dead, very nice, and we have $2,000, so let's get these guys. The explosive keg, yeah, let's get that, let's upgrade. Let's just max out the dwarves, why not? Do you ever max out this tower, man? You don't do it unless you have FU money, which we did have, so... Let's get the Dwarf Wazer, or whatever you wanna, whatever this thing is. The super mega regeneration, which actually doesn't do as much as you think. But I guess, whatever, it helps. Alright, let's try to stall these guys. Waste your area damage. I think one of them did, but I'm not sure about the other one. Yeah, he didn't waste it, but whatever. I think we should be able to hold them off. Yeah, we're holding them off with ease. I'm even gonna do a casual rain of fire on them. This guy died, doesn't matter, whatever, he wasn't helping us out all that much. And yeah, we should be able to shred through them. We're gonna have like $2,000 left over. Not too bad. Yeah, as you can see, this level is not that bad. It looks very overwhelming at first, but in reality, it's not that hard. You just need to use the right towers, and with the right towers, you can overcome any obstacle. And yeah, guys, well, with that out of the way, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you for sticking around to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more of this content in the future, and while you're at it, drop a like on the video. It means a lot to me. And I will see you in the next video. Until it comes, that was King Rexy, over and out.